Maybe we dug or maybe we dig. Honestly, it's like a tender forget. If you tired of working and you wanna get rich, tune to the podcast, baby, we lit.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? We back with a whole nother episode. This right here is episode 32, season 3. And like I told y'all, we're nearing the end of this season. And like, yo, I'm so freaking excited. Like, yo, this season has honestly been so amazing. Like, I'm coming at y'all consistently. Y'all seen the ups, y'all seen the downs, y'all seen me cry. Like, y'all seen it all. And like, it's just amazing. Like, I love my podcast so much because it allows me to just open up to y'all. It's like I'm like, y'all like my diary. And that's so crazy. Like I never would have thought, like, everybody always say, oh, podcast. Everybody always thought a podcast was boring, but like, truthfully, a podcast is what you make it, for real. Like, anybody can have a podcast. Like how y'all said, like, shout out to Anchor, for real. Like, Anchor really did their thing. But like, y'all, this episode right here is about being patient, understanding that things are going to come together. Like, yo, I literally just got off of work and like the grind don't stop. I feel good. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm posting my podcast episodes on my channel, Kyrie Tolbert. It's my same, like, my name of my podcast, like Kyrie Tolbert. So you can go ahead and go there, subscribe, let me know what you think. I post a whole bunch of motivational content. Same thing that I post on here, is just that on here is a little bit deeper, but I'm posting it on there now, you know? But this episode right here is about being patient, understanding that things are going to come together in due time. Like, it comes so often that the human has issues with trusting the process. It comes so often that we want things to happen overnight. Like, whenever we pray to God, we expect him to just make things happen right then and there. Bam. But you got to understand that God's timing is perfect timing. You got to understand that when it comes together, right? When it comes together, it's meant to come together. So if it didn't come together when you wanted it to, it just means that it's not supposed to come together at that specific time. You got to understand that your time is coming. Other people who you see around you may become successful before you, but it's not for you to be envious. It's not for you to be upset and worry like, oh man, I deserve to be right there. Like, nah, congratulate them and just move accordingly. Keep working on your dream. Keep being consistent. Just because you don't see any progress does not mean that you should quit, because you got to understand that whenever you're working on your dream, whenever you're working towards becoming rich, like, you're not going to always see progress. And that's what you must understand. You're not going to always see progress, but progress does not symbolize you not working hard, because you got to understand that, like, your progress is going to come in due time. It's not for you to get stressed out because things aren't coming together, but it's for you to realize that if you keep working, like how I tell everybody, listen, if you work consistently every single day, you take out that time, you put in that work, although you might not see progress, I guarantee you eventually things are going to come together for you. Why? Because consistency is key. You have to understand that it all starts with you. I always tell y'all that it all starts with you. And it's because, really, if you want to become successful, if you want to become rich, if you want to transfer that richness to wealthiness, you must put in that work. You must be consistent. You must be patient. It all starts with you. You have to understand that most people fold because I seen this video, and it's like every single time I make a podcast episode, it always comes so often that, like, I'm always talking about me seeing a video. It's just that I do my research. I'm a scholar to life. So when it comes down to my dream, when it comes down to my podcast, when it comes down to me motivating you all, I actually do my research. I actually make sure that what I'm saying, I can actually back it up. So if anybody ever say, oh, why do you say this right here? I got a whole list of facts saying why exactly what I said was completely true. No, I'm not saying that I'm completely right, but what I'm saying is the things that I tell you all, you can really apply it to your life. Like, I'm giving y'all these tips, like these things that these schools don't teach you. These are things that are essential to life. Like, not no YX plus NX plus equal B. Nah, not none of that mess. Like, we don't need that. Like, we really don't. We need these real life lessons that's going to help us become successful in life. Like, bump that. Let's teach these kids what they need to learn, like these essentials. Like, what about these life lessons that's going to help them? Like, What are they going to do if they start struggling in life with depression? What are they going to do? They're going to say, oh, well, what's the square root of like, nah, bump that. Teach them what they actually need to learn. Like, let's teach these kids these life lessons because they actually need them. Things that's going to actually get them far in life. When in life, I don't care if you're a mathematician or whatever, that's the only way that it could possibly apply to your life. And even then, you're really using real life problems to solve these answers that you have at your job. Like, yo, if you're not a mathematician, when have you used y equals mx plus bx, something like that? When have you used that? Never. I'm sorry that I got off the topic a little bit. I'm just saying, like, you don't use that. Like, let's give these people what they need to know. Like, yo, what about being patient? What about trusting the process? You're not going to use no math with that. Like, yo, let's be honest. Like, I ain't trying to, okay. Look, don't get me saying what I'm saying is like me downplaying school or whatever, this and that. I'm just saying that, like, maybe there needs to be a course that is programmed in, that's like fit in about like real life issues. You feel me? Like, the stuff that I talk about in my podcast, like, why not have that in the school system? Like, for kids who actually want to be something in life, who want to step out and be different, who don't want to be a doctor, who don't want to be a firefighter, who don't want to be a lawyer. What about the people who actually want to be something different in life? Like, what about these things? Like, yo, what are they going to do? What are you going to teach them? Other than them going to school, what are you going to teach them? Nowadays, we're in a generation to where we don't need a college degree to become successful. You got to understand that there's so many rappers, there's so many people who are into real estate. They went to real estate school, they took real estate programs, but that's something that they wanted to do. I'm talking about, like, yo, when have you seen somebody who actually went to school? I'm talking about 4 years, right? Who actually went to school and they're making over 6 figures a year. Like, I'm talking about, like, yo, we're talking about like unlimited salary, bro. This isn't freaking like rocket science. If you want to be successful in life, you got to be patient. You got to understand that your time is coming. You got to work on your dream. I understand that if what you want to do is school related and school is a requirement, all right, cool, boom, that's dealing with you. But if you don't, like, look, y'all, if you really want to be successful in life, you got to step out, be different, own yourself for business. Like, own yourself for business. Like, you can sell freaking fragrances, you can sell body oils, you can sell soap, you can do so many things. It's so many things that you can do. It's so many ways to get rich up in this world. You just gotta be patient, trust the process. I'm sorry that I'm getting off topic. It's just that I had to get that off of my chest. I want y'all to be successful. I don't want y'all to follow the standards of the world. I want y'all to be different. Like, all of us who listen to this podcast episode, we're meant for something great in life. Like, we know for a fact that we want to be something great in life. Yeah, we're in a kind of like a stage right now of self-discovery. We kind of want things to come together for us, and we're not patient, which is why I'm making this episode. You see what I'm saying? Like, we have to be patient. We have to trust the process. Let me tell y'all a little story of mine. So, like I said, I've been working on my dream, posting these podcast episodes, posting these YouTube shorts, and I've been going crazy, right? And although I've been gaining, I haven't been seeing the progress that I wanted in a certain aspect, right? But I'm still gaining, right? So it's not for me to be upset because I'm over here downplaying a blessing that God is giving me from me gaining because I want to see something else. And you see what I'm relating it to? What I'm basically saying is that it comes so often, God blesses us, but we want to see change in a certain area. We want to see change all around at one time, that we over here underplaying the blessing that God has given us. So we have to be patient. We have to trust the process. Listen, you got to understand that if you're in it for the outcome, then you're in it for the wrong reason. You got to understand that it's not the outcome that you're chasing. It's the process that you're supposed to be enjoying. Because when you get there, if you were striving towards that outcome that whole entire time, if that outcome is why you're grinding, I guarantee you, when you get there, you're going to feel a sense of emptiness. You're going to feel a feeling of emptiness. Like, you're not going to be happy because you're chasing after a certain thing. You should be appreciating the whole entire process. You got to understand that every single day you're grinding. Every single day you're working. You got to understand that what the place that you're at today, you're not going to be there tomorrow. We're continuously growing. And this isn't even talking about dream-wise. This is talking about personally. We're growing every single day. Things are happening into our life, and we're continuously growing. It's important. And I know that I got off a track talking about school and this and that, but it just comes so often that, like, yo, I've been to school, right? I went to high school. I graduated from high school. I had my high school diploma. And after I graduated, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I knew for a fact that I wanted to be something in life, but I was kind of unsure. So that when I was in college, I started doing YouTube, and it kind of took off for me. And like, I fell in love with YouTube. And then like, I used to motivate here and there, but it was nothing too serious. It was like something kind of slight, like nothing too much like how I'm doing now. Like, it was nothing on that level. I used to do this thing called daily motivation, called DM. Let's DM, something like that. But like, I never really did it on this level that I'm doing now. That's why I say, like, I'm so appreciative of where I am, of where I came. I'm understanding that, like, in order for me to truly be successful, in order for you to truly be successful, you got to be patient, and you got to trust the process, because the process is what makes this whole entire thing beautiful, man. Like, the process is what makes us us. Like, I'm trusting the process, man. I'm understanding that it's not going to come together overnight. I'm not going to gain success overnight. But what I have to do is I must be appreciative of what change does happen whenever I work on my dream. Because if I don't be appreciative of what God has blessed me with so far, then God isn't going to bless me with more. Like, we just got to be patient. We got to trust the process. We got to be thankful for where we are. Because where we are is where we're supposed to be. There's a meaning for everything. There's a meaning behind everything. You just got to uncover that. And point is, all of the hardships, all of the trouble, all of the trials and tribulations that we're going through when it comes down to our dream, 9 times out of 10, it points back to one thing. And that one thing is being patient and trusting the process. Everything happens for a reason. Like, we just got to release ourselves from thinking that if we're not seeing any progress, that means that we're not doing enough. Why are you beating yourself up like that? Like, you're beating yourself up so much because you're expecting progress. I tell people, whenever you're working on your dream, you're not always going to see progress. You're not going to always get progress. So you just got to be appreciative of what God has gave you, man. Like, you have to be appreciative, because think about it like this. You could not be working on your dream at all, but you're working on your dream. You're taking out that time. You're grinding. You're being consistent. Like, it's okay. Whenever you're working on your dream, don't look for progress. Just be glad that you worked on it. Be glad that you took out time and you worked on your dream. Just be glad. Stop looking for progress. Trust the process. Stop looking for progress. Trust the process. You see what I'm saying? So instead of looking for progress, enjoy the process. It's as simple as that. This is the best way that I can break it down. Like, I related school to it because it comes so often that, like, we're thrown off of our balance from school. School stresses us out. We're left with debt. And what's there left? The ultimate goal for school is just to get you a 9 to 5. Truthfully, if we're being honest, like, if you want to be the top dog, you have to actually put in those years. And then by the time you put in all of those years, you're almost 30. You're almost 30. Like, no, man. That's not the process that you need to be trusting. I'm not beating down school. Like, don't try to get at me saying like, oh, he's beating school. Listen, to each his own. But what I'm saying is, if you're working towards school, if school is what you're chasing, like, you have to understand that right there is capped salary. That's capped salary. They're telling you that you're going to be making a certain amount per year for whatever it is that you're striving to be. If you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever, that's capped salary. You're making only a certain amount. They're telling you what your salary is. You have to understand that in order to truly be successful in life, you have to be a dreamer. Each and every one of us was put on this earth for a specific reason. Each and every one of us have a different meaning in life. We just got to find it. And it rules back to what? Being patient and trusting the process. It all starts with you. Don't think that I have something up against school. You know, it's just something that I dealt with personally. And I know a lot of people who deal with that personally. And the main thing that they point towards is how it stresses them out, how they're left in debt, how they're still struggling to find a job. I need y'all to understand that life is more than working a 9 to 5. Why stress yourself out? Why put yourself through that stress when there's freaking 18-year-olds making over $1 million a year off of freaking doing whatever they want to do in life, off of making TikTok videos, off of making Instagram videos, off of making YouTube videos, doing the slightest things like freaking food reviews. Like, yo, they're getting millions and millions of views, making over $50,000 a month. People make $50,000 in a year, making over $50,000 a month, really more. That's like the base. They make it like, think about somebody who works on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. They making over freaking $350,000 a month, bro. Over $350,000 a month. That's more than people's salary in a year, bro. We have to be a dreamer. Business owners make over that same amount. It's unlimited salary, yo. Like, if you want to release yourself from any type of financial issues, any type of financial problems, get yourself a business. I'm gonna make a YouTube video going more in depth. Get yourself a business, right? First of all, you need a business idea. Get yourself a business, get yourself an LLC. That way, whatever it is that you're buying, whether it might be a camera, whether it might be your gas receipts, whether it might be whatever, listen, all of that's a tax write-off. You getting that back. Oh my God, I just dropped the jewel. I ain't gonna speak on it too much. I'm gonna make a whole YouTube video. Just subscribe. Kyrie Tolbert. You already know what it is. Like, yo, listen, be patient. Trust the process. Understand that it's going to come together for you in due time. Just trust the process. I guarantee you, everything that you're going through right now is for a reason. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Remember, if no one believes in your dream, I believe in your dream. You can do anything that you put your mind to. It takes hard work, consistency, grinding, and dedication. It's your dream for a reason, so don't let nobody talk you down in your dream. Love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, then who will? Work on your dream, because if you don't work on your dream, then who will? Take care of yourself. I love y'all. This right here is How to Get Rich While Learning Life Lessons. I'm your host, Kyrie Tolbert. This right here was season 3, episode 32. Like I said, we're nearing the end of the season. Like I said, next season is just going to be amazing. I'm gonna get a whole lot of guests on here, and we really gonna chop it up for real. That professionalism is just gonna take a whole nother step. We finna take it to the next level. We finna put our foot on their necks. You get what I'm saying? They can't even breathe. You get what I'm saying? I love y'all. Take care of yourself, and I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Peace. Take care. I love y'all. Take care. Yeah.